Hello, and thank you so much for taking a moment to look at our monument project. Today, we're going to have our three design leads go over what exactly they were doing inside of their design process, as well as where we were going with the ideological perspectives of what we wanted to portray in our designs. Thank you so much, and now I'm going to hand it off to Alora.
The scenic design for our project started with our monument, and when we created the monument, we wanted to use very futuristic elements to convey our idea. We used solar panels and that sort of thing. However, when we created the storyboard, we took it in a rather different direction. It became sort of historical in almost a Renaissance era. So, our monument became the backstory for what was going to be a dystopian future that operated on sort of a Renaissance way of living. There were monarchies and castles and horses and that sort of thing. It was really interesting to see the scenic design shift from these really futuristic elements to these sort of historical elements. It was a lot of granite and wood, and there was a lot of, crowns and thrones and princesses and all that sort of thing. And we used a lot of outdoor elements as well. We used a lot of fire and snow sort of in our idea, and it became something really unique and fun to work with. And I think even though we may not have known where our idea was going in the beginning, it ended up in a place that we're all really happy with.
Hello, my name is Ethan Morheim, and I was the sound director for our Monolith project. So I had decided early on in the project that I would like to use some of the music which I had created in my career previous to coming here to ASU. I was given the opportunity when found out that we were going to be using a kind of postmodern Renaissance era feel. I decided to use a Mozart piece, uh, one of his more famous groups of pieces called the Vespers. When I was given that opportunity, I knew that I should find some live performance or some video performance of that and use the audio to help bring the project closer together and have a more unified feeling and go along with the settings which we had already placed. Now, I had a bit of a difficulty trying to figure out exactly which of the seven pieces were going to be used, but luckily, with the help of the Phoenix Boys Choir, I was able to acquire sheet music as well as a recording from 2004, which was able to help me figure out exactly what we needed to do.
For this project, I was the lighting designer. After my group had established the overall look of the world, I took inspiration from multiple sources for my lighting design. I pulled from a variety of TV shows and movies, as well as contemporary and medieval artwork to shape the overall lighting for the characters and scene. For the protagonist, I wished to use softer lighting, but with dark/light contrasting tones to show her indecisiveness and pushover behavior when it came to her sister's wants and needs. Over time, I chose for lighting to shape her and edge her when she killed her sister and decided to take over. This shape and edginess allows her to take over herself and her position and gives her the motivation to do what she believes is right. For the antagonist, I chose to use bright colors and tones, but with a darker atmosphere in the architecture and location. I use this to entice the audience, but give her a something's not quite right look. And when she gets killed and her true motivations are revealed, I chose for harsher shadows, like that of her sister. Then I took the storyboard and designed the scenes and locations with colors and lighting locations to express both the character's development and relationship.
Thank you for viewing our project. We hope that you have a great summer, and we appreciate everything that you've taught us this semester.